I just entered near Highway 32 here in Costa Rica at the Braulio Carrillo National Park. You can see we're right next to the highway, so it is kind of loud. The whole highway actually passes right through the national park, which is a little bit controversial. There's a little bit of history, which I'll try to explain as I go through this tour. Just past Guasilino. We're right outside of what I believe is Guasimo, Costa Rica. So I just missed the entrance. This is the entrance right here. So near Quebrada, Gonzalez is the entrance to the park. You can see the sign right here. I don't see any cars in this parking lot. That's not a good sign. And I've actually been researching this place for the past 3 days, and I haven't been able to find a very good answer about how to enter it. All right, I am ready to start my hike here at the National Park of Braulio Carrillo.
Luego cruzando la calle.
I am now inside of the park. This park was established in 1978. And yes, I am reading directly from the pamphlet that they gave me. It is the most extensive area in central Costa Rica with 117,842 acres and is managed by the Central Volcano Range Conservation Area Administration. The park name Braulio Carrillo is in honor of the third chief of state, the president, to govern Costa Rica from 1837 to 1842. Its location is important for the protection of aquifers, numerous springs, and wide crystal clear rivers, steep landscapes lining the high mountains, as well as lush flora and spectacular fauna. The national park's magnificent flora and fauna is protected by thick evergreen forest and lush vegetation, mainly made up of primary forests. There are 6,000 species of trees inside of this national park. Some of the ones we might see are manu, mahogany, oak, crabwood, hawk tree, red yemery, ceiba, and breadnut, also known as ocochi. The park also has a large variety of fauna. There are some 515 bird species. Look at these cool paths they've created for us. Wow. So cool. This rock is completely covered in moss. So some of those bird species you might see are kingfish, vultures, bare-throated bellbirds, goldfinch, and even a quetzal. I sure hope I don't see any mammal species, but some that you might see are jaguars, pumas, anteaters, red brockets, coyotes, and some other ones like white-faced monkeys, red and howler monkeys. So there are various entrances to this park. One of them is the Quebrada Gonzalez sector, which is where I'm at right now. This area of the park is 1,640 feet above sea level. As you can see by the moss, it has a very wet climate. And because of that wet climate, it's really great for them to study different types of mammal species, bird species in their natural habitat. As I showed you in the beginning of the video, there's actually 3 different trails. One is called Las Palmas, which is the one I'm on right now. The others are Ciego and Botarrama. So I am searching for either a lookout point or a waterway. The waterway we'll most likely see is from the Rio Sucio, the Sucio River, the dirty river. And it actually comes from the volcanic material that pushes into the river, and then it gives it that murky color. Listen closely, you can maybe hear the water above all of the cicadas that are making all that noise inside of the bush. Twice now I have heard some strange sounds inside of this forest, so I picked up a stick just in case. That's a monkey. It's gotta be a monkey. It's a monkey. I've never seen those kinds of monkeys here in Costa Rica. Straight ahead you can see a monkey. I think that's the red monkey. I've never seen it before here in Costa Rica. These leaves almost look fake. Everywhere I turn, there's different types of trees. Wow. This is my first lookout point. I believe it's towards either the railroad track or the highway. They said the whole trip was about 1.6 kilometers. I've probably already hit the halfway point and I'm making my way back down the path much easier than the first part.
This is a leafcutter ant, but it's rare because it's just stopped dead in its tracks.
I've been in Costa Rica long enough to know that when it starts to get windy, it's going to storm. It's 10 minutes to 3 right now and the park closes at 3, so I'm headed out.